In our community, the moon sets, the sun rises. Just another day, or is it? In our community, the moon sets and each individual rises. What do you see? Just another day, or is it another chance to give? Another opportunity to give. Giving it our all for the sake of stability, strength, safety, unity.
1, 2, 3, teamwork!
The heart of our community. What we have to look forward to relies on what we give of ourselves today and what we've given of ourselves to get here. In our community, our future is set when every individual rises.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our CCRI virtual open house for spring 2024. My name is Wale Farangiola from the CCRI admission team, and joining me tonight is my co-host, Marlex Torres.
Hello everyone, gracias a todos por venir a nuestra casa abierta virtual. So you know what? We're actually both in a very special place in the admissions at CCRI. We often hear unique stories from people of what they want to do with their lives.
I know, Marlex, many people we meet are looking for a way forward. So tonight is about sharing stories and ideas that hopefully can help lead to your success. But before we begin, let's remind everyone about our next live event.
Yes, where everyone is invited. It will be our in-person spring open house. It will be on Saturday, April 6th. It will start at 11 a.m. at our night campus located in Warwick. And this will be a great place to apply for admissions right there on the spot. It's for free. You'll get the chance to visit their CCRI tent where you'll be greeted with information and also get some swag. I love the swag.
Oh,
I know you get to meet with our CCRI team to discuss the many student services available to you and also get to learn about the many academic programs by meeting our CCRI professors. And also go on campus tour with our student ambassadors, to shoot hoops with our CCRI athletes as well. You'll get the chance to attend a live CCRI info session and enjoy some food and live music as well. I think it sounds like a great time. And we want you to bring your family and your friends because everyone is welcome.
Well, we're not holding back tonight. Is everyone able to hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Now, in our program tonight, we have something for everyone. Be it talking about who we are at CCRI, the different special programs we have for special populations, the opportunity to transfer, learning about how to play, and most importantly, about how to apply. But don't feel like you have to take notes. We're going to discuss it all.
Yes. So who are we at CCRI? So at CCRI, we stand with you, and we're in this together. Everyone is welcome at the Community College of Rhode Island. Everyone. Some pretty cool, and we are something pretty cool. Let me say this. We are right in your backyard. And we have 4 campus locations. We're located in Warwick, we're in Providence, Lincoln, and also in Newport. We also have 2 satellite locations in Woonsocket and also in Westerly. You can take classes in the morning, in the afternoons, evenings, even on the weekends as well. And we also have a lot of online courses. This is all for your convenience, your flexibility, to help you complete your college education.
Yes, because we know experience success and ultimately feeling confident about yourself is why access to college is so profound. Now, maybe CCRI can be that answer that you've been looking for. It gives people an opportunity across the state to get started.
When I enrolled at CCRI, it was like a new knock at my door. It was like a fresh start, new chapter, blank page, and it felt more right than anything else I've done so far.
You can come here and learn what your why is. You can come here and progress through your courses. You can come here and complete something that you started.
The community here, that's what you feel. I had a lot of professors who were wonderful. They were just very passionate about what they taught.
The staff's really great because we all know what the end goal is to get them across that stage. So you know how impactful and powerful that is, especially if you're the first one in your family to do it. You always hear how, hey, it's changed my life. It opened my eyes to something I wasn't aware of.
Working really hard on something that's not what I've just known is physical labor and blue collar work all the time, and the reward being like so much bigger than what I could even fathom. Like, I keep getting good grades. Who knows where it goes from there? I keep taking these classes I keep falling in love with and making the connections with the professors that I keep making. Sky's the limit.
We grew up low-income minority for a bulk of our life. And then when it was time to shop around for colleges, I didn't want to pull out any loans. I didn't think it was smart to. I just said, CCRI, it's close. It's the tuition would be covered because I was part of the Rhode Island Promise program. Plus College Crusade, it just was wonderful for me.
For Rhode Island-based high school students with the Rhode Island Promise program, there's no other better value. There's no other place that I've been that can go into a high school and say, hey, we want you to come to our college, and it'll cost you no money in tuition and fees. There's no other value like that in Rhode Island.
The community college, is a great place for you to get started. It's a great place for you to finish what you've started. It's a great place for you to explore who you are, because you matter. You were created uniquely. You're wonderful. You matter. You need to explore what your potential is. And you can do that if you come to the community college. You can get introduced to that.
Because we're the only community college in Rhode Island, we take this seriously. Our success is your success, and your success is Rhode Island's success. So we want to give you the opportunity and access to achieve that success that you've wanted, that you worked so hard for, regardless of where you're from, how old you are, where you want to start. There's something here for you at CCRI. I love that video. Now let's take a closer look at some of the academic offerings here at CCRI. Now, we all know that we want to go to college to secure a future, get a better job for our families. But I don't know if you know that in the next few years, 7 out of every 10 jobs in Rhode Island
will require some kind of college credential, be it an associate's degree, a certificate, or a bachelor's. And that's just to get you in the door. So the decisions you make now will have an impact on your future. And with that in mind, I want to bring in someone to talk to you about making those decisions. I want to bring in our first special guest, Dean William Stargard. He's our Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and he's here to discuss academics at CCRI. Welcome, Dean.
Welcome, thank you, and welcome to all the prospective students and families who are joining us this evening. My name is William Stargard, and I'm Dean of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences at CCRI. I would like to talk with you for a few minutes this evening about why CCRI is a great choice for your future. I've worked in higher education for nearly 35 years as a college professor and a college administrator. I am proud to tell you that CCRI is a welcoming community. Faculty and staff are committed to helping students learn and be successful. I work with talented and hardworking professionals who every day strive to help each and every student be successful in reaching their academic and career goals. Whether you are a first generation or fourth generation college student, I am proud to tell you that my colleagues and I are all here to help you be successful at CCRI. This evening, I would like to share some of the great academic programs we have at CCRI. You know, at CCRI, there's no one size that fits all. We offer a variety of ways for students to gain academic credentials. Many students wish to work towards an associate's degree, which takes approximately 2 years to complete. With an associate's degree, you can enter the workforce with a higher salary than someone without an associate's degree. After earning your associate's degree, you can also choose to transfer to a four-year institution, for example, the University of Rhode Island or Rhode Island College. Students can also earn a certificate in a particular subject, often in 1 year, either as a standalone credential that can be used to get a better paying job, or as a credential that you can use towards an associate degree. We also offer courses year-round in a variety of modalities, in-person, online, and hybrid. In addition to 15-week courses, we also offer 7-week courses, which will allow you to focus on a smaller number of courses over a shorter period of time. Now I would like to point out some of the exciting academic and career paths you can pursue at CCRI. There's so much I could tell you about the academic programs available to you at CCRI. There's simply not enough time this evening to tell you everything. I want to focus, however, on a few things, particularly on guided pathways. All academic programs are grouped into 7 academic and career paths. As the slide points out, we offer 90 professional programs over 7 academic and career paths. The 7 are Arts and Humanities, Business, Economic, and Data Analytics, Communication, Media and Film, Education, Government and Human Services, Environment, and Sustainability, Health and Health Administration, and Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. I bet there's a career in at least one of those 7 paths that you're considering to pursue or would like to know more about. These programs have been carefully designed to align with CCRI's mission to prepare students to transfer to a 4-year institution or university or to enter the workforce. Why a guided pathway? A guided pathway is a clear, straightforward plan for completion. Plans beginning your very first semester, opportunity to work with other students with other similar interests, creating a learning community within the broader CCRI community. Faculty and staff are committed to helping students stay on their pathway and successfully complete it. Courses in the guided pathway transfer to either the University of Rhode Island or Rhode Island College or both. In closing, I would like to illuminate what you can expect at CCRI as a student. Learning is an active and dynamic experience at CCRI. In the classroom, or the lab, or the studio, you will develop hands-on experience using today's state-of-the-art technology. You will grow as an individual with the skills and knowledge to advance in a career. At CCRI, you will also be part of a diverse community where equity and inclusion are guiding principles. I hope you will choose CCRI for your future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Stargard. Thank you so much. Now, I don't know if anyone watching is going through the same kind of uncertainty that I went through when I was deciding my major and getting a sense of what I wanted to do with my life and my future. In that case, we at CCRI have something we want to share with you tonight that can help. It's called Find Your Future at CCRI. We'll send it in an email. It's a link to some great quizzes that can go a long way towards helping you begin the process of discovering some of your interest areas and also places that you can thrive and find a real sense of what you want to do with your life. They're great. They don't spend too much time, but they're also free, and giving you an opportunity to find where you really want to fit going forward. Now, CCRI has educational opportunities for everyone, no matter where you are in your life. Maybe you're still in high school and you're looking to take college courses to get into some of your interests. Maybe you're a recent high school graduate or a recent GED earner. We have some special programs for you. And for our adult learners looking for new opportunities, we value and we have some special things for you as well. So let's take a closer look at what CCRI has to offer you.
Yes, for all of you that are joining us that are in high school, we have our dual enrollment specialist, Vincent Arrigo, joining us tonight. Hello, Vincent. How you doing tonight?
Hi, Marlex. I'm great. Hi, everybody. How are you?
Awesome. Pretty good myself. Thank you for asking. So, Vincent, what can you tell us about early college opportunities at CCRI?
That's a great question. Thank you, Marlex. So CCRI has three great early college dual enroll opportunities for high school students. They are High School Enrichment, Running Start, and Accelerate. Before I dive in, I just wanted to say last week I had the privilege of going to Woonsocket High School to do a dual enrollment presentation, and the excitement on the kids' faces when they didn't know that these programs existed and the feedback and them wanting to talk after really made me proud of my job and what I do here at the college. And I believe that could be achieved for any high school student that is a junior or senior. So our first program is the High School Enrichment Program. This is for juniors and seniors to take up to 2 classes during the fall and spring semester, plus they can take 1 in summer session 1. Our Running Start program is our full-time senior program, and so is Accelerate. Accelerate is for Providence School Districts, Running Start is for all the others, and you can simultaneously finish your high school graduation requirements while earning college credit at the college. This is a great jump start into any future. And the best part of all these is the fact that it is completely free to the student. They don't have to pay for tuition, fees, or books. This is to get them jump started into their college career. I have a current Running Start student. His name is Logan, and he wasn't being challenged enough at his current high school. He applied and was accepted into the Running Start program, and since then he has been able to network, join CCRI clubs. His GPA is skyrocketing, and he's looking into Rhode Island Promise and other schools, and we're so proud to have him here at the school. For anybody that is interested in these programs, please talk to your families and please talk to your high school counselors. At the end of this, my contact information will be sent out, and please remember, these are all free opportunities to help you succeed. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, Vincent. This is awesome information. I wish that when I was back in high school, I was able to participate in some program like this.
Me
Thank
too.
you so much for bringing it up. Yeah, definitely. So now let's go up and let's discuss the Rhode Island Promise Scholarship, which is offered to all students who are Rhode Island residents immediately after they graduate from high school or earn a GED. It is truly a game changer, this Rhode Island Promise Scholarship. It makes the dream of having access to a college education a reality because you get free college for your first 2 years, where each graduating senior is awarded 2 free years of college right here at CCRI. There's no waiting for your scholarship. Yes, you heard me right. You receive it up front. But let's discuss the 4 things you need to be eligible for the Rhode Island Promise Scholarship. You must be a Rhode Island resident and a graduate from high school or earned your GED. You must be 18 years old or younger, but you can always appeal this if you're 19, 20, or 21. And you must enroll at CCRI immediately after you graduate from your high school or earn your GED. So let's say that you graduate this June 2024 from your high school. You will need to enroll for our fall semester, which will begin September 2024. And once you enroll at CCRI, you must be enrolled full-time under one of our associate's degree programs discussed by Dean Stargard. And you might be asking, so how do I maintain the scholarship? So now, to maintain the Promise Scholarship for over the 2 years, you need the following. You must enroll full-time every fall and every spring semester for the 2 years. So this means you'll be taking around 4 to 5 classes per semester. And you must maintain at least a 2.5 GPA, which is usually a 6C plus average, and earn at least 30 credits each year. So when I'm on the road, people keep asking and wanted to hear stories about students and their experiences at CCRI. I'm curious if you do as well.
Well, Alex, I hear that a lot. And here tonight, we have 2 very special students who we want to have come and share their stories. We have Laura and Sophia. I want to welcome them to our virtual open house. They're 2 of our Rhode Island Promise Scholars and soon to be graduates who are here to share their stories with us tonight. First, I want to welcome Laura Romero to please turn on your microphone so we can ask you a few questions.
Hi, Wally.
Hello, Laura. Do you mind introducing yourself and letting people know who you are?
Yeah, of course. Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Romero. I graduated classical high school in 2022, and I am currently an ambassador here at CCRI.
All right, great. Now, usually when students really love to hear from students who are just in the same situation you are, because you're where they want to be in the future. So the questions usually start, how did you find your way here at CCRI? And what did CCRI have specifically to offer that made it really good for you and your family to think about it when planning for your college future?
Yeah, of course. So, funny story, I never thought that I would end up here at CCRI. I had this misconception that the only right way to go to college was obviously graduating high school and then transferring into a 4-year institution. So during my senior year at Classical, I applied to a bunch of schools, and while a lot of them accepted me, my dream college rejected me. If we're being fully transparent here, I was obviously heartbroken and thought that was the end of my educational journey. And then I found my way through CCRI because of 3 major reasons. My mom's advice, the transfer opportunities that CCRI has with other institutions and agreements that we offer here, as long as people take their credits for their general education, and obviously the Rhode Island Scholarship. I wasn't aware of how expensive a college degree can be. And then during my first year at CCRI, I was like, oh my God, it's a lot of money. So being here for free, it's been a huge blessing in my life.
Wow. Oh, that's amazing. We're glad we were able to help you in that way. Now, what, other than the things that you mentioned, what are some of the things that you didn't know were really valuable that you found here at CCRI? And how are you using that value to go forward? Tell us about your future plan.
Yes. So I came with the idea that I wanted to go into the business field. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do HR or marketing or any type of other industry pathway. And then taking a intro to business class, I fell in love with it, fell in love with marketing, and researching and networking led me to my passion for marketing, as well as DECA and Kappa Beta Delta, which are organizations that we have here at the school that present us with a lot of opportunities in the real world and allow us to network, as well as the career services team, which is where I started working here as a work study at CCRI. They helped me realize the path that I wanted to take. And again, I'm very excited to be transferring. I'll be transferring to Johnson & Wales this fall to continue my education in the advertisement and marketing field and the economics minor as well. And then later on, I do plan on getting my MBA and maybe some type of certificate, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for CCRI. I know the people that I have around me that keep supporting me every day.
That's amazing. We're really excited for you. We're glad that we were able to be part of your story and your success going forward. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Laura. Now we'll be hearing from another student. She is Sophia Almond. Hello, Sophia. How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for turning your mic and your camera on. Do you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, my name is Sophia Almond. I graduated from Lincoln High School in 2022, and I'm in my last semester here at CCRI, and I'm a student ambassador as well.
Awesome. Yeah, it's great to have you. So a few questions for you as well. What made you find CCRI, and how has the Valiant Promise Scholarship helped you and your family with planning your college as well?
So when I was a junior and senior in high school and I started to consider my college options, what I was going to do after I graduated, I wasn't 100% sure of what I wanted to do yet. And that was a very stressful time in my life, just thinking about what I was going to do after I graduated. So when I heard about CCRI, knowing that I could come here for 2 years for free, just get my general courses done, and then be able to transfer wherever I wanted, essentially, afterwards, I was very comfortable with that idea, and I kind of jumped right on it. There were so many benefits. The tuition, my family was very happy that I chose a tuition-free school. And there was also opportunities for me to get assistance after I graduate from CCRI, just because I went to CCRI wherever I went next. The pathways was also very helpful because, again, I wasn't sure what I wanted to be yet. I had a bunch of different ideas, and being able to take the pathway of the human services and education, which was what I kind of thinking I wanted to do, was really nice because I was able to take teaching classes, and those counted towards my gen ed degree that I am going to be graduating with. And now I feel more secure knowing that I want to be a special ed teacher.
Wow, that's awesome. So based on all this that you're saying, tell me what you find most valuable for CCRI and how you're going to use that moving forward.
CCRI is great for me, and it still is great for me, of how convenient it is and how it benefits me, as learning how to be a college student is a big process. It's a much different shift from high school. You have to learn that independence, your time management, and it was very nice to be able to get a flexible opportunity to do that because I work and I'm also a full-time student, so that's a lot on my plate, but it was nice to be able to get that flexible schedule and get that just support from all your professors that are very experienced. So you're learning about different careers while you're in those classes because you have everyone from all different backgrounds. I really enjoyed hearing from my professors and getting their support and learning what I have learned so far.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Sophia, for being here. It's great to hear everything that you are saying, such positive vibe for CCRI. We are really proud of both of you ladies and can't wait to see all the great things you will continue to accomplish. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. And for everyone that would like to get to speak to them or one of our other student ambassadors, they will be at our in-person open house giving tours on April 6th at the Knight campus in Warwick. But now we have another special guest joining us tonight. She is our re-enrollment coordinator, Jennifer Enos. Hello, Jen. How you doing today?
Alex. I'm good, thanks. Hi, everybody. My name is Jen Enos, and I am the re-enrollment coordinator here at CCRI. So CCRI also provides adult learners with the opportunity to achieve their educational goals. You might want to earn a certificate or an associate degree. Maybe you just want to advance your career or gain some skills to remain competitive in your field, or you're just seeking a career change. You can do that here at CCRI. Our classrooms are filled with adults of all ages who have different goals and needs. Believe it or not, more than 30% of our student population are adult learners. We understand how challenging it can be for adults to balance their everyday responsibilities and school. So whether you attend part-time or full-time, we're here to provide you the support you need in achieving your educational goals. So some people may have attended CCRI in the past and stopped. Right now, we're offering a fresh start to prior CCRI students. So the Fresh Start Scholarship provides up to a year of free tuition to eligible students. You may be wondering, how do I know if I'm eligible? Well, to qualify for the Fresh Start Scholarship, you must be a Rhode Island resident, have previously registered at CCRI in a certificate or an associate degree program, have not taken a college course at any higher ed institution in fall of 2023 or spring of 2024, and you cannot have earned a college degree. So if you meet the eligibility requirements, your next steps are simple. You're going to complete our free CCRI application for readmission, and then you'll complete your FAFSA. And then once you register for classes, you'll qualify for the Fresh Start Scholarship. I invite any adult learner who's interested in pursuing or furthering their education at CCRI to attend one of our adult virtual info sessions. We'll be sending you a link to register for these sessions along with my contact information. Please contact me if you want to learn more about the opportunities for adult learners at CCRI.
Thank you so much, Jen. Now, with everything we have to offer, our mission is to get you here. Graduation at the end. A celebration of you with your friends and your family, recognizing your achievements, your perseverance, surviving the ups and downs. Now, every CCRI graduate has their own unique story and their own unique outcome. Now let's hear from some of our CCRI graduates in their own words.
Hey guys, my name is David Mata. I'm a 2020 CCRI grad.
Hey everyone, my name is Christina LaPaglia. I graduated from CCRI in 2019 with environmental management.
My name is Nathan Fuller. I graduated CCRI in 2020 with a focus on history. I was doing my gen eds.
My name is Kelsey King. I am a CCRI graduate. I graduated in December 2019.
And I transferred to RIC this fall to get my bachelor's in medical imaging management.
I then transferred over to URI, and I'm now studying biology and ornamental horticulture plant sciences.
And now I'm at URI doing a major in history.
And I'm currently a junior at the University of Rhode Island, majoring in political science and minoring in journalism.
What I liked most about CCRI, I thought it was a fresh start for me. My first semester there, it was more about this is going to set me up more in the future, more than all right, this is what I'm going to do now. It was more thinking for the future.
I was going in with the thought of it's just a community college, and I was just going to go through the community college, and that would be it. I got involved in different ways, and I learned a lot more than I thought I would.
Now, CCRI has definitely helped me to take my studies at URI more seriously.
And it was also super local, so I was able to live off campus and go to school and get my associate's degree because I wasn't ready to live on campus at a college somewhere, graduating high school.
I definitely grew a lot in my 2 years as a student and even as a young adult.
By the nature of the age that I'm at, you grow a lot between 18 and 25 as a person. But I would say the way CCRI impacted that growth was impactful. You make a lot of decisions at this age, and if you make the wrong decision, unfortunately, it could set you up in a negative way, or you make the right decision and it sets you up in a positive way, and your life just balloons from there. And I would say that decision for me was going to college and actually having the opportunity to advance,
So a lot of those professors, they wanted you to learn, they wanted you to understand the concepts and not just get through the classes.
The professors, they were willing to help whenever I needed it. They were always there for you. You could email them whenever you needed them.
Honestly, I love my professors, especially in the program. All the professors there, they really wanted the students to be successful. Even one of my professors actually hooked me up with the job that I have now.
The advising was super helpful. I could just drop in and they were there when I needed it, and it was super quick, super easy, made things a lot less stressful for me.
Just going down into the offices, into the guidance counselors, and just you could pop in. You didn't always have to make an appointment, or you didn't always have to wait for your specific advisor. You could just go and walk in and get help.
But not only be like, oh, you should take this, but okay, you should take this. Here's why you're taking it. Here's where it can help you in the future,
And also the students were super nice and super chill. It was you could be friends with everyone from different backgrounds, from different clubs, whatnot. I just felt a really good sense of community, in my classes, with my professors, and through student life as well.
In between classes, there's that main area. It's open. You always see somebody you know. There's so many people there.
I remember telling my parents, I said, I want to go to URI. I'm going to go to CC first. I don't think I would have been as able going straight to URI.
CCRI is, like climbing stairs. You don't just jump to the top stair from the bottom, I think that it definitely prepared me and helped me master this kind of idea that I can do whatever I try to do.
I would say that CCRI is definitely the way to go.
Especially if you're not in a very wealthy family, it's a no-brainer. But I definitely think CCRI is not just an option. I think it's a compelling choice.
I would say I'm very thankful for my time at CCRI. I grew a lot as a person. Now I'm here 3 years later. I have a career that I could fall back on, but I'm still continuing my education because I enjoyed it enough that I want to go somewhere else and learn from them too, and just continue my education.
I think it was not only extremely helpful financially and helpful for me as a student to progress as a student, but it was also enjoyable.
Affordable, friendly, just basically amazing. That's what I would say.
I think CCRI is that stepping stone that people don't think that they need, but after they have that help, they realize, wow, that was exactly what I needed. It's not just a community college when you're there. It's so much more.
Love that video. Now, as you've heard from the students in this previous video, and I'll tell you, it's CCRI. Transfer means opportunity. So let's talk about some of these opportunities. Transfer in and transfer out. Now, transferring credits into CCRI is a great way to get you towards your graduation story faster. Now, transfer students are welcome here at CCRI, and there are many different ways which you can get awarded those credits. It could be first, you've done advanced placement courses in high school. That's very easy. Maybe you've gone to another college or university. You can transfer those credits via those transcripts as well. Maybe you have some great knowledge in maybe a foreign language or math. You can do our college level examinatory program or our CLEP exam to get up to 12 credits in an area you're really comfortable. Or you can use credit for prior learning to get credit based on previous work history, maybe some military experience, and other ways. Now, we'll send you some helpful links about transferring to ensure that you get all the credit that you've earned.
And for those who are first-time students looking to transfer after earning your associate's degree from CCRI, we have another game-changing opportunity for you, which is the Joint Admissions Agreement, or JAA for short. So this agreement provides a conditional acceptance to the Rhode Island College and the University of Rhode Island while you attend CCRI. And let's hear a little bit on how this goes. So you'll spend your freshman and your sophomore years at CCRI. You graduate with your associate's degree from here, and then with the JAA program, you complete your junior and you complete your senior years at either Rhode Island College or the University of Rhode Island, and you'll complete your bachelor's degree. But prior to earning 30 credits, which is usually before the end of your first year at CCRI, you must choose an approved JAA program major from either Rhode Island College or the University of Rhode Island. And what this gets you is that all the credits you earn from CCRI will transfer seamlessly to Rhode Island College or URI. And you receive advising from both CCRI and either RIC or URI advisors. And you can earn up to 30% tuition discount, which is based on your final GPA, here after you graduate from CCRI. But that's not it in agreements with transfer. We also have over 70 transfer agreements with four-year colleges and universities as well, all around the country. So once you apply to CCRI, our transfer team is going to be reaching out to you to provide information to get you started. So Wale, what do you think about these opportunities?
I think these are great opportunities. CCRI has real impact for students and their families. And it's really true that you can start at CCRI and go anywhere. And that can start with our early college opportunities, taking courses while in high school, figuring out what you want to major in, and really getting a sense of what you want to do in college. And then it continues with our Promise program, providing a stress-free college experience towards completing your associate's degree. But for some, it may be a comeback program that provides a fresh start to complete that degree that you've always wanted for our adult learners. And then the winning formula continues with JAA. With your conditional acceptance to Rhode Island College and the University of Rhode Island, and a pathway towards earning a bachelor's degree, we deliver our Start Here and Go Anywhere promise by providing college access, support through completion, and unmatched value. So, with that being said, let's discuss how we can pay for college. Really, the elephant in the room. Now, with average college debt hovering around $30,000, and that's just to start, the conversations going around about how to afford college for families become really, really difficult today. We want you to know that CCRI is affordable and can take the stress out of pursuing your college degree. We have the best educational value in Rhode Island, but we also offer special regional tuition rates for our New England neighbors, which you'll find extremely competitive.
Yes, we sure do. And joining us tonight to discuss financial aid, we have our special guest, Dean of Financial Assistance and Scholarship, Dean Kelly Morrissey. Welcome, Dean Morrissey. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you, Marlex. And
nice to see you,
everyone. It's so great to be here tonight, and you've heard so many wonderful things already about CCRI, Rhode Island Promise, and the Fresh Start programs. But I want to talk about how to pay for CCRI, whether you are interested in applying for Rhode Island Promise or the Fresh Start Scholarship, or many of the other financial aid programs that we have available. The very first step is to submit your FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. This is a federal application, and whether you're applying to CCRI or any other college in the country, this is the starting point in applying for financial aid. So if you are a senior in high school, you may have already completed the FAFSA. If you have not, there still is time to do so. At CCRI, we have what's called a rolling deadline. We don't have a hard deadline to complete the FAFSA, although we do recommend that you do this as soon as possible. When you fill out the FAFSA, you can list up to 20 colleges, and all of those schools will receive your FAFSA information to determine if you're eligible for financial aid. So even if you're undecided at this point, I would really recommend filling out a FAFSA, listing the schools that you may be interested in, including CCRI, just to get the ball rolling and make sure that you've started the process. If you've already submitted the FAFSA for the fall, and now you're deciding you may be interested in CCRI, there is an opportunity to go back in and add our school code after the fact. There's always an option to change or add more schools to the FAFSA once you file it. So the first step in starting the FAFSA is you go to the website, which is FAFSA, or right now studentaid.gov. That is the website where the FAFSA is available. You do the entire process online. And for this coming fall, the people on the FAFSA are considered contributors to that information. So every student is a contributor to their own FAFSA, and traditional students under the age of 24, they will also include parent information on their FAFSA. They are also considered contributors. So the student and one of the parents needs to first apply for what's called a federal student aid ID. This is your electronic signature that allows you to submit the FAFSA. If you need help with this whole process, we are here to help you in the financial aid office. Our contact information is on the slide. You can always email us, call us. We have offices at all 4 of our CCRI campuses. You can come in and visit us. And also on the CCRI website, there is a list of workshops that are available. So we have workshops similar to this virtual format where you can log on and we'll help you do your FAFSA. We have in-person workshops, and there are also a couple days of the week where we offer walk-in support. So don't feel like you're on your own. If you have never filled out the FAFSA before, we're here to help you. And we just encourage you to get started with that process soon, because all Rhode Island Promise and Fresh Start recipients need the FAFSA to receive their financial aid. If you think, well, you're not going to qualify for Promise or Fresh Start because you don't meet any of that criteria, we have lots of other federal, state, and college grants available as well. So we are very affordable, and we do have millions and millions of dollars in financial aid that we help our students with every single year. So we're here to help, and we'd like to see you get started on the process as soon as possible.
Thank you so much, Dean Morrissey. Now that we've figured out the process of getting our college paid for, let's talk about the next steps. Oh, again, I don't know if anyone was like me when they were in this situation. You're feeling nervous about taking the next steps and being successful in college. Also, you're dealing with the unknown. Am I ready? Is this something I can do? Can I balance it? But what I want to assure you is we have everything in place to help you succeed and thrive, move forward here at CCRI, where we're committed to your success. Let's talk about how we do that. We offer every student opportunity to be successful by providing wraparound services to make sure that they have everything that they need, be it tutoring in our student success centers to make sure you're on top of all your classes, you're ready to study and have everything that you need, our academic advising, make sure you have all the classes you need for your major, you're on path to transfer, you have all those ducks in a row. Support for our students with disabilities, those who might have had a 504 plan or an IEP in high school. We just want to make sure that you get everything that you need to be successful, as well as assistance with financial aid, which our last special guest talked so much about. Be it the use of our libraries, our counseling, career exploration and preparation. Make sure you have a career after CCRI, your resume is prepared, and you have the steps going forward, as well as personal coaching. And that's just how we help inside the classroom. You may not know that the college experience is not just about the classroom. It's about making connections with people and experiencing new things. Maybe for you, it's participating in a cultural event, or acting in a play, or performing in a musical group. Or maybe it's joining a student club, or starting one yourself. Maybe you have the competitive drive to become a CCRI Knight, one of our athletic programs. CCRI is a place for you to experience new relationships, teamwork, and develop friends that can last a lifetime. If I really look back at my most impactful times in college, it's times I spent outside of the classroom, studied abroad, learning things, going through experience with friends I still contact on a daily basis today. If I look back at my college experience without those times, it wouldn't be as rewarding. So it's something to think about. So now that you've heard so much about CCRI, I hope you're ready to answer this question. Are you ready to find your future here at CCRI? Now, it's easy, it's free, and it takes about 15 minutes. We'll also be sending you a QR code and an email later. to help you directly go to our application to make the process much, much easier. But if not, you can visit ccri.edu, click the Apply Now button. Now let's discuss the steps in which to apply and start here at CCRI. For those who have questions about some of these steps or feel that you don't have everything that you need to do these by yourself, be at ease. We have people to support you every step of the way. So it starts with step one. You apply to admissions via the QR code or visiting ccri.edu, and you complete our application for admission. And then you can apply for financial aid using some of the many resources that our special guest Dean Morrissey talked about. Then for us, you can complete course placement, and that can be done one of many different ways, and it's very, very easy. And then from there, from course placement, you register for classes. And after you register, you'll be assigned your advisor who will stay with you throughout the entire process. And then after you've completed your financial aid, you can use this process and maybe taking advantage of some of the CCRI programs, some of the internal scholarships, and the external federal monies to find out how you're going to pay for college. And then from there, we'd love you to participate in our student orientation to get you on the right step, on the right foot of completing things here at CCRI. So, at our college's recent accreditation with Ccri, everyone at the college and in our community was asked to submit one word that best describes CCRI. And as you can see from the cloud image infographic, there were a lot of words that came up. From excellence to feeling home to committed, diverse, and innovative, the word family. But the word that resonated the most was opportunity. And CCRI is an opportunity for you. It's a value opportunity. And it's at the heart of what we offer our community. Our value opportunity provides you an advantage when choosing CCRI. So let's discuss some of those benefits for you. First and foremost, you gain your college acceptance now. No huge packets to fill out, no essays, no waiting weeks and agonizing, did my dream school let me in? You can apply to CCRI and know that you have a place to be. Secondly, you can take advantage of free college right away, be it early college opportunities, be it Rhode Island Promise, a fresh start. There are various ways where you can take advantage of free college right now with no waiting. And you can earn your college credential quickly. You know, right now, there are a lot of things competing for your times, and a lot of people relying on you. So the opportunity to get that college credential quickly is extremely appealing. And then there's also conditional acceptance to four-year colleges, be it through our JAA program, the opportunity to go to Rhode Island College or the University of Rhode Island, with our other transfer agreements, knowing that you can start here at CCRI and realistically go anywhere is really, really, really important. But then there's also freedom of choice after graduation. If you want to go to work, we have that option for you. Programs set up to do just that. If you want to transfer in-state, we have that for you. Out of state, we have that for you, and even abroad. And most importantly, when it comes down to it, CCRI is the best educational value in the state of Rhode Island. So as we wrap things up in our virtual open house, on behalf of myself, my co-host Marlex Torres, and all four of our special guests tonight, as well as the members of our CCRI team who took part in tonight's event, I want to thank you for joining us in our spring virtual open house. We'll be inviting all of our special guests back to answer some questions that you submitted during tonight's event. We encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity and benefit from the many layers of value that a CCRI education can offer you. I want you to apply today. I want to invite our panel members to turn our cameras back and turn on their microphones. And we invite you to stay and stick around as we answer some of the main questions that were asked today. But if not, I want you to apply today and become part of our CCRI team going forward. Now, I want to turn it over to one of the members of our CCRI admissions team, Mike Hines. Mike, I know you have some questions for us.
Thanks, Wally. I really appreciate it. We've already had some excellent questions throughout the presentation. We've answered mostly all of them. We still continue to do a few, and I have several good questions for the panelists here. So I'm going to start out with a fresh start question for Jen. Jen, if I was a student at CCRI 3 years ago and I dropped out and did not complete my degree, I'm still thinking about going back to school. Am I eligible for the Fresh Start program?
So, yeah, most likely. I mean, as long as you meet the other requirements, you're a Rhode Island resident and you haven't earned a college degree, as long as you were enrolled in a certificate or degree program, you would be eligible.
Excellent, excellent. The next question would be for Dean Stargard. I'm trying to make up my mind on deciding on the best career path for me, but I'm really unsure. Can you recommend the best course of action for what I would take when I'm starting CCRI this fall?
Sure. The question that's coming, many students come in and saying, I'm not quite certain which where to think about in terms of a career that. The reality is that when you come, there are going to be some courses that you're going to be taking that actually can fulfill any number of pathways that I was talking about earlier. And then while you're here taking those courses, you want to certainly be making a good connection with your advisor who's there to help you and very much gaining that advice and that kind of insight in terms of what you can be doing. And then, of course, connecting with your faculty once you're in your courses. You might get really excited about all of a sudden you're in a course that's dealing with cybersecurity or business or something like that, in which case ask that professor in terms of possible career paths, what would other things be if I were to get an associate's degree or a certificate or the like. So there are a whole host of people here who can really help you in that decision-making process.
Excellent, excellent. And I would add to that, your students are never locked into their paths that they choose. They can always change their mind as they're going along.
Oh, absolutely. We think that sometimes, a guided pathway means I have to start and then there's no getting off. No, of course you can be making a change. And that oftentimes occurs when you're kind of moving and thinking about a course. It may be in a related area or it might be in a completely different area. That sense of adventure, that sense of finding something new can happen in your first semester, your second semester, and you want to take advantage of that. To get excited about something, you can really thrive here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dean. Next question would be a financial aid question, best suited for Dean Morrissey. A few years ago, I attended Johnson & Wales for a semester, and I was told I was not eligible for Pell Grants. I'm thinking about returning to school this summer. Should I still fill out the FAFSA? And is it possible for me to get financial aid now?
I always recommend, Mike, that everybody fill out the FAFSA because, first of all, eligibility changes from year to year. One thing I didn't mention is that once you're in college, you do need to file a FAFSA each and every academic year. So the criteria for financial aid does change year over year. And also because financial aid is based on your family income, your income situation may have changed since the last time you applied for financial aid. But the best news is that for the upcoming year, the whole eligibility for Pell Grants has changed. So many more students will qualify for Pell Grant in the upcoming year. So even if you don't qualify for a Pell Grant, as I mentioned, we have many other types of financial aid available. So I do recommend that everyone apply for financial aid. One thing I will mention, though, is that summer is not always indicative of your eligibility for financial aid during the academic year, which is typically fall and spring. So although we do have some financial aid in the summer, if you get started in the summer, what you qualify for may not be what you actually will receive if you start school in the fall. So if you apply for the summer and you are not eligible, I would recommend applying again for the fall because that is when the new Pell Grant criteria begins.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Kelly. We did have a lot of financial aid questions throughout this program, so I'm sure that they are very happy to hear everything that you have told them today. I think the next question would be best suited for Benson. Benson, I'm a homeschooled student and I will graduate next year in 2025. Can I register for a high school early college class now?
Hi, Mike. That's a great question. Yes, our homeschool students are some of the best and brightest students we have in dual enroll. The only two caveats to that is the parent can sign off as the high school counselor, but we also need the sign off on the local school superintendent. And the other problem is that the cost of the program, it does go to the family. But other than that, we are more than welcome to accept all high school homeschooled students that qualify.
Well, that's great. That's a great opportunity. Thanks, Benson. Next question. Wale, I think this would be great for you in regards to JAA. I'm very interested in attending CCRI with the Rhode Island Promise program. If I sign up for a JAA program to complete my bachelor's in business, what happens if I change my mind when I graduate from CCRI? And also, can I decide to go to a completely different college other than U or I or Rick?
Sure. Let me break it down. Let's say this is me way back when, and I went through JAA program. And I thought I was going to go to URI, but towards the end, I got some really nice offers from, let's say, BU, Rice. If I want to change my mind, sure. The great thing about JAA is it's set up so that the classes transfer all in most cases to four-year schools. It's set up specifically to get the first 2 years for a specific major with what four-year schools are looking. So if you choose towards graduation to move somewhere else, that is something in which you can do. We want to give you, like I said, that freedom of choice after graduation. Want to be able to put yourself in the best situation that you, your family, and those who are counting on you can succeed. So yes, come here at CCRI, start here, and go anywhere.
Excellent. Thank you, LA. So you're really never locked into anything. So you want to be working with your advisors, and they're going to work with you. If you change your mind, if you go off the path, they'll get you back on the right path. So that's great. Thank you.
Just like you do for us, Mike. Just like you do for us.
Yeah. Next question would be great for Deb. Deb, I would like to study engineering at CCRI and be a part of the Rhode Island Promise program. Will this program be available to me when I graduate from high school next year?
Hi, Mike. That's another great question. Absolutely. Rhode Island Promise will be around for the future going forward. Rhode Island Promise is not going anywhere. So we will look forward to having you at CCRI in another year. Rhode Island Promise is here to stay.
Glad to hear it. Another question for Dean Stargard. I'm thinking about attending CCRI starting next year. This fall. If I start in one particular major and then I find out that I want to change my program, am I able to change it or am I locked into this major? And I think this goes along similar to the pathway. So you can kind of double down on the options of changing.
Sure, you can absolutely change. So if there's something that you're saying, this is not what I thought it was going to be, and I've found something else, or I'm still in the process of exploring, you can be doing that. And so you're not locked in. It's not as if the train leaves the station and you're on that, something that you're not going to be happy with. Of course, you're going to work with your advisor, and you want to make sure that whatever you're thinking about as far as your alternate choice, that you have a way to proceed with that. But absolutely, you can certainly change.
That's awesome. Thank you. Next question, Benson. Benson, I graduated from high school in 2025. I will graduate from high school in 2025. If I take a high school enrichment class my senior year, will my credits transfer to any college?
Another great question. So specialized classes, it might need to take a more intricate look depending on where they want to go. But in general, yes, their classes will say on their transcript, and as long as within 10 years, they are most likely definitely transferable regardless of what dual enrollment program they are enrolled in.
That's great. Thanks, Benson. Next question. I think this is best suited for Deb. Deb, my mom and my aunt work for nurses work as nurses, and I think I would like to become a nurse as well. When I apply to CCRI, will I get accepted directly into the nursing program? And also, is there a wait list for nursing?
Oh, wow. That's a really good question. We really are encouraging our students interested in nursing to apply. I'm glad to hear that your mom and aunt are nurses. So, a few things. One, no, we no longer have a wait list for the nursing program. That is long gone. You need to apply. First thing you will do is apply to the college, complete the pre-admission requirements for the program, and then take the next step of submitting what we call a PBHS application. So it is a two-step process to apply to the program, but there definitely is not a waiting list. And if it's something you're interested in, we encourage you to move forward and apply to our nursing program.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Deb. Next question, another financial aid question. I think it's a great one to wrap up the financial aid piece. I am very interested in attending the CCRI, but my family and I are having difficulty completing the FAFSA. Is there any way for me to get some help filling out the FAFSA?
There definitely is help available, Mike. We do have walk-in days at some of our campuses. We have scheduled workshops both in person and online. And we also have a program called the EOC, or the Educational Opportunity Center. And everyone that works in that department is available to help with FAFSA filing. So we do have a lot of information on our website. I invite everybody to look, and our listing of workshops is available there. And also, a lot of people start the FAFSA, they save whatever they can, and then they just call us or email us if they just have a couple of questions they need to get it finished. We're able to walk you through over the phone too and just answer those couple of questions. So whatever you need help with, we're here to help you. We'll also be at that open house in April that was talked about during the workshop today. We'll have a table there. You're welcome to visit us during the open house as well.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Dean Marcy. That's great. Our last question would be for Jen. And again, it's a fresh start related question. A few years ago, I was a student in the Running Start program. After I graduated high school, I went to work for my family, but now I want to return to CCRI and complete my degree. Would I be eligible for Fresh Start?
Oh, one of the eligibility requirements for a Fresh Start is that you needed to be enrolled in a certificate or a degree program. So Running Start and some of our other dual enrollment programs that Benson has spoken a lot about isn't necessarily considered being enrolled in a degree or certificate. So no, they would not meet the eligibility requirements for a Fresh Start. But again, as Dean Morrissey had mentioned, as Benson, we have plenty of opportunities here, and we would still strongly encourage students to check them out.
Great, great. Thank you, Jen. So that's going to wrap up the questions on this end, and I thank you all, the panelists. That was fantastic. I'm going to turn it back over to Wale and Marlette to close us out.
Oh, thank you. Thank you guys so much for spending time with us. I'd like to turn it over to Marlex to give her final goodbyes.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Gracias a todos por venir y pertenecer a nuestra casa abierta virtual en la noche de hoy. Nos vemos.